That was cool. Cute, huh? Oh man, that was good. That was very original. Not quite. I'm sure many of you parents out there are scared of living daylights out of your children. It's fun. Do it more often. They'll scare you one day. Hell, forget about one day. They'll scare you every damn day. Especially when you get so old and your heart can't take it anymore. Yeah, they'll scare you. So I'm doing it now while my heart is still pumping strong, because I know one day they'll come for me. Oh, how's everyone doing today? Wow. Anyway, today I wish to talk about justification. Yeah? I wish to talk about justification. One of the things I've realized a lot of young people do these days, yeah, is they have the tendency to justify almost anything, everything. They have answers for everything. And especially when they're wrong. And they know they're wrong, but they'll come up with a reason why they did it. They'll come up with some sort of justification why they had to, or they did. And it's often around, oh, you know, the adults do it too. My parents do it. Family members do it. Everybody else do it. When it comes to the children of Pride Lands, one of the things I tell them is, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And I also tell them that, look, you can never justify your wrong. Yeah? You can never, ever justify your wrong. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Nothing can stop it from being wrong. Wrong is wrong. And most cases, you know, people know it's wrong. Adults do it all the time. You know? Adults do it all the time. They know they're wrong, but you can see them just trying to justify why. Well, you know, the Australians do it. Or something along the lines of, everybody else does it. Or something along the lines of, well, this and that. You know, like they come up with all this. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense. You know, we're supposed to set a good example. We as adults are supposed to set a good example. And yet, we come up with so many reasons why we don't. And we expect our next generation to set a good example. And if we don't set a practical example, they have no footsteps to follow on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? We tell these young people to do better, and yet we as adults don't. We justify our poor actions. Hell, look around the world. It's happening everywhere. All these so-called leaders justifying why they're hurting people, why they're doing this, doing that. Just justification left, right, and center. See, at Pride Lands, one of the things I've been working on, and I've worked on well over a decade. In fact, probably going on almost 20 years now, actually. Damn. Is teaching young people and helping them realize that they can actually be more. That their existence is proof that they can be more. And I've demonstrated that to them many times. I've said, look, take me for example. I know that I'm better than my dad. Yeah? I know that I'm better than my predecessors. Because that is what my predecessors intended. The goal was to make the next generation better. to make sure that the next generation did not repeat the poor habits and behaviors and mistakes they've made, whether they admitted to it or not. And knowing this, see, when my parents told me off many times, and especially my grandfather, countless times, it was so frustrating, like any young person will relate to. But the fact is, they're doing it for a good reason. See, they've been there, they've done that, they know, and therefore the goal is to educate and ensure that I did better and my siblings did better. And we're proof of it, that we are better than our parents, way better. And I hope when my boys, who I've just scared the living daylights out of, with pride of course, and love, grow up, they're better than I am. Yeah, I hope so. I really do. And I strive for it every day. I do the same at work with every other child that steps into Pride Lands. I make sure that my goal is to make them better than I am, better than the parents are, better than the adults who are present here and now. The world can never be a better place unless you create a generation that are better than you are. And that is how it should be. You must do so with confidence, respect, and more importantly, with love. Yeah, you have to care with love and empathy and focus and some attentiveness. You must do so. And you must do so with a pure heart and the right intention. Because there are many who care for young people these days, and the truth is, the young people are nothing but a walking bag of rice. Yeah? Nothing but products that needs to be cared for so that they can make their money and get out. That's it. I'm saying it because many of you know it's true. Whether you think so or not, believe so or not, it is happening. And I know the next generation will be better. Because there are a few of us. Hell, actually, that's not true. I think there are many of us. Yeah. There are many of us who are striving to ensure that the next generation are better than this present and current generation. So that the world can hopefully be a better place for them. And for us as well, you know. Because when we get old, we need to live in a peaceful world and see that all our hard work hasn't gone to waste. And it's bearing fruit. And it's very colorful. Just like this. I love my God. I do. I love my job. And I love the children I care for, as well as my sons. Thank you all. Have a good day. See ya.